and then we just come to the middle. And it's just like perfect. Yeah, let's do it.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We don't.
Special. Yes. Yes. Thank you guys. Take two, I think. Listen, guys. Sorry, you guys. Hey, technical difficulties. If you're just joining us for the first time, Everyday People, the Utah Pacifika chapter. My name is Cindy Sattini, and just 5 minutes ago, we introduced you to lovely ladies. We're just going to introduce you to ladies again. Tina and Tela. They are both players with the Falcon team, right?
Yeah.
How long has the Falcons been playing?
Over 10 years. Yeah, over 10 years.
Okay, we're going to talk about that later, about why we're not getting enough coverage for the ladies over there with the Falcons. But if you guys just missed it just a few minutes ago, sorry, forgive us, but we'll just touch on a couple of events again. Again, there's the Foodie Fest, the Utah Pacific Islander Chamber of Commerce. Their Foodie Fest is held on May 25th. That's in collaboration with the Utah Jazz.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so if you're a
Basketball
foodie,
and food.
you love food, and you want to just try a different, I heard there's a lot of vendors out there. So yeah, maybe we can go out there, you guys. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but we're going over to Nolisi's after this.
Hey.
Just so you know. Again, you guys, that's happening May 25th. And then moving over to, May 30th is the last day that you can register for the Miss Tausala America.
Come on.
I did ask Tina if she was joining a few minutes ago. She said, hell no. What about you, Lay?
So,
No.
yeah.
No.
Unless they have one for grandmas.
Oh, my
See?
God.
That would be
They gotta have a
amazing.
grandma
That's a great
Tausala.
idea.
That's a
Hey.
great
idea.
I'll
I
put
think
on
we
my
should
ruffles and my sequins. I will be there.
Oh, wait.
The swimsuit
love it.
section. Yeah.
I'm in there.
Listen, you guys, that's Miss Tausala. And then I heard that they have a Miss Teen Tausala America.
Yes.
So if you have a teen that's out there, this is their calling. They're out there trying to just spread good news in our community. Get them registered. Seriously, and I think they're going to do the crowning in July sometime. Their information's all over social media, Facebook and Instagram. That's the Miss Tausala America. And we're going to have Gwen here next week.
Woo!
I know, I'm so excited. So you guys be sure to tune in for that. Again, we were just listening to a song, but we are trying to get our artists in here so we can play their songs while we're doing this live podcast. While we do that, we just need you guys to click, like, and share, because when we come back, we're going to talk to the ladies here, the aunties. We've dubbed them the aunties. So we're going to be back talking to them about family and relationships and football.
There you go.
Wow, girls in football. We
The
love
3
it.
Fs.
We'll be right back. Talk to you later.
What you gonna do when you get that chance? Is it gonna slip away? Don't let it pass and just fast. Later on, ponder and regret because your plans in life out of order and that's in check. Got to sacrifice and seize the heights of the moment. Letting the time pass you by, getting older by the minute. Life is short, there's no messing around, and I'ma live it to the fullest till the day I go down. Yeah, here I am. God use me and prove me to be worthy. All I have is this gift today to help me save my soldiers on the street. Yeah. Kinda confused up in my head, wondering what I was gonna be. Didn't know anything but hard work and heavy drinking. But trumpets blaze, I will live for strength and rain upon my name. Yesterday, prophets of the Almighty say, brethren, you have a purpose in life. You have the gift of music and you better use it wise. Cause the people are waiting for their time. Got to step to the plate and better not think twice. Here I am, God use me and prove me to be worthy. All I have is this gift today to help me save my soldiers on the street. Yeah. Finally, it's all clear to me. I have to embrace the gift that was sent from thee, and I never forget it. From my body and soul, up in the music is what I deliver. me. I have to embrace the gift that was sent from thee. And I never forget it, put my body and soul up in the music is what I deliver, yes, now. Oh, here I am, now use me and prove me to be worthy. All I have is this gift today to help me save my soldiers on the street. Yeah. Here I am, now use me and prove me to be worthy. All I have is this gift today to help me save my soldiers on the
We are talking about love, relationships, and why not talk about relationships with the two individuals that are in our studio? And guess what? We hijacked Buddha's Lounge today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna get really, really loud in here because they had all this padding and stuff. We were like, let's take over it. We didn't have time to decorate my morning show, but thank you to Buddha's Lounge for letting us occupy his space this morning. Again, if you're just joining us this morning, you've entered into Everyday People, the Utah Pacifica chapter. My name is Cindy Satini, and this morning we have very special guests here from the Utah Falcons women's football team, Tina and Tela. Let's give them a shout out. Send some energy over here, you guys. And if you guys are just tuning in, click like and share, and then we can share our guests and what they have to offer our community. Thank you guys so much for coming over this morning. It's been a rough start. I know.
It's okay.
Yeah. And me and Lay are talking about hot flashes and menopause, and we do have viewers. I've done I've taken a look at our demographics, and our viewers are really, there's a lot of women our age that watch this show.
That's awesome.
And as we're talking about menopause, can we just touch on that real quick? Are you taking any medication for that?
I am not.
Oh, should we?
You know what? Maybe the kids might think we might.
But it's a real thing, right?
It really is.
I mean, let's talk about it seriously, because let's educate some people. If we can help one person out there, then help us too.
Exactly.
We're going through it.
We're
like moving around this morning, going like this, sweating all over the place just for free, right?
Yeah, for free. Yeah.
But we started out with some technical difficulties and whatnot, and as we're moving around, I'm like, we're 50. Yeah. But we're not old enough to that we don't know things. We've forgotten things. We're here to help the community and those that are coming up before us. You're not taking any medication?
I'm not.
You, Tina, are you going through that too?
I feel like it.
Oh,
She's still too
Well, she's
young.
my soulmate. So whatever she goes through, I go through.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I feel you, my love. I feel you, sister.
When I go through it, I have to hold my partner to him and be like, feel it with me. And he holds on to me like, no, I don't want to. Yeah, it's crazy. But, if you guys have any suggestions for that, please help us out, because I'm sweating now too, seriously.
Woo.
But thank you, ladies, so much for finally coming out here. Jeez, Harriman, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. And all your kids, babies.
Yes.
Jeez. Lay, let's start with you, Lay. I've known Lay for a long, long time. We got some stories, but they're in the vaults. They're not coming out. So we're just going to move forward. But Lay, I'm so excited that you're here.
Oh, I'm so excited
I had
to be
no
here.
idea that you play football.
Well, neither did I.
And then you got Tina, and Tina started roughing you up.
No, it really just started a couple years ago. The team was really slim. And that's our biggest thing, why we want to advocate for Utah women's football players to get all our Polynesian women to come out. I mean, it's a place to let off some steam, get some, aggression out, some time for yourself while it helps with mental health. It's an outlet for a lot of people. And
Well, then tell me real quick, because I've noticed that your daughter, your guys' daughter,
yes,
she's playing football.
She is, and she's a baddie.
Tell me how that has been for her and raising her in the sport. And, just some encouraging words, because, I've noticed that there is an uptick of girls that are out there playing football and pickleball and all sorts of, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Tell me how that's
football
been.
has brought her out of her shell. Mm-hmm. She's so shy at times, and especially the age difference between our children. Baby girl is our youngest, and then And then our next son above her is what?
10,
10
11
years older
years
than
older.
her. So she's always like in her own little space and things like that. But like football has truly brought her out of her shell and just taught her a lot about teamwork and family and taking care of each other. But also has pushed her physically as well, because she doesn't play with the girls. Not to say that the girls are less physical, but she likes to play with the boys. She's been playing with the boys in the youth.
You think a lot of that was because she was watching you play all this time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But go ahead. Sorry.
But she's played in the Utah Youth Conference
Youth conference.
since she was 8. Yeah, since she was 8. She's going to be 11 this year. But this girl, she's been an X-Men since she started playing. So she plays center, guard, anywhere on the D-line and O-line.
Wow. Of course, that comes with taking her to practice and raising her.
yeah.
She's not the only one, obviously, that you guys are raising.
Right.
So let's start with just the family aspect of it. And Leigh, I want you to just sort of introduce yourself. As I mentioned earlier in the program, these are our aunties now. So Leigh, first of all, I just want you to introduce yourself to our audience, your family, and that you could have some family members out there that are like,
absolutely.
well, I didn't even know that's my auntie. Those are my aunties. You guys want them to be your aunties.
Yes.
They'll hook you up.
So my name is Leigh Tela. My parents are Siena and Talao Akaola. My mom's a Toki and my dad's in Akaola. We have our oldest son. His name is Jumbag. Hingano Latu. He's from Rose Park. He passed away in 2013, but we have grandson. His son is 11 now, Miliami Latu Jr. We call him Patchy. And then our second is Ariana, and she is our administrative assistant with our job with our company.
Yes.
She's amazing. And then the next one is Sione. We call him Johnny Fotu. After which we have Micah, and then we have Nella, little Nella. And then our youngest is Mele, or baby girl. And we live in Harriman. We just work every day. We run our business and take care of our family.
Leigh, you've been through some stuff.
Yes.
We all have. We've all experienced some sort of loss in our life, whatnot. But, I've known you long enough that you've experienced some stuff, and I bring that up because of June.
Yes.
Junebug. And then, let's start with Willie and then Junebug.
Right.
And then, fast forward to meeting Tina.
Oh my gosh.
And everything that you've been through.
Right.
I kind of want to talk about that because, we talked about it earlier as far as same-sex relationships, marriages, and how that has affected you guys in our community, and what that looks like. You guys are in it maybe over a decade now? 6 years tomorrow.
Yes.
That's
It'll be
right.
our 6
Oh my gosh,
years.
congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think before that you guys were together just before that,
Yeah.
Tell me, for our viewers too, because, there's still that sort of stigma in our community, right?
There is.
When I look at your relationship, I see love. And I see, Tina, how well you take care of my sister.
She does.
And
That's
you love,
easy, sister. That's easy.
Yes.
And so when I see that, why would I frown on that, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that and how, sort of the challenges and the struggles and stuff that you guys have kind of gone through to kind of help our viewers a little bit.
Sheesh. I think, a lot of it is just our culture, but also our religion.
Yes.
It's hard to live in Utah with, all of us. We've obviously grown up in the LDS gospel, but we have a choice. Free agency is key, right? But why do we have a choice but still get judged by our own people? I think that's why we decide to strengthen our home first.
Yeah.
And it was hard because we'll go out to different things and different people will see us and they'll say hi, but you still see that that kind of
Judgy eyes.
yeah, that kind of this is awkward,
Yeah.
right? Even at church, when we'll go to church, we still have our beliefs. We're not disregarding the gospel or whatnot. I know that the Lord knows our hearts, right? But at the same time, when we go there, it's a total different aura. It's like we can't hold hands, but I love her. There's nobody that's going to stop me from loving her or holding her hand. So that was a hard thing, because then we'll be holding hands in church and people will just kind of walk by or not even say hi. But if we didn't hold hands, then they'll just come and say hi to me, and then I'll introduce my wife. They're like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you," that kind of thing. Like, but I mean, those are the hard things, being out in our community, in the Polynesian community, and not feeling like we're being judged just by what we do or how we show our love to each other, or how we show our love to the community.
I think it's come a long way, though.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was truly hard. And for us, our focus wasn't on really what other people thought, but what our family thought. And for us, it was our kids first. And then we got to share it with our family. And there was a couple people in our family they accepted it because they had to, but they have also learned how beautiful that love is that we share. And it's gotten so much easier. We don't have any of those kind of awkward moments in our families anymore, or things like that. And even in the community, it's gotten so much better, only because we come over there just free.
Yes.
We're not trying to hide anything. Because the coffee people out there in the Polynesian community. Yeah, because they still be doing the whole that kind of thing. But they don't understand our love or the position that we're in until they're in it, or they have to experience something like that. A family member, a child, whatever that looks like. Love for us, it's unconditional. It doesn't matter the age, sex, or color, or any of that kind of stuff. We love everyone, and then we just...
but it's important, too, I think, that you guys recognize that the most important is your little family.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And if they've accepted, you two as a couple, and obviously 6 years into it now,
Yeah.
you guys are thriving.
Yes.
The kids are your daughters. Shout out to your daughter. What's your daughter's name?
Nanzi.
Nanzi! Yeah. Yeah, well,
Underling.
because there's everyone's getting so much bigger.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Raising your kids and the boys and whatnot. The kids are you guys empty nesters yet? No, not just yet. You have Nanzi.
Yeah, and baby
But
girl.
the others are all...
So Johnny runs our Spanish Fork group home, and so he stays there and comes home on the weekends. And then Mikey works as security.
Well, talk to me. Let's
Yes.
talk about that real quick, because I had no idea that you guys had all these business ventures, which is just amazing. I hear that you guys have a foster care agency.
Yes.
You kind of tell me a little bit about that and the name and when was that established?
Okay. So our name is A&T Legacy, doing business as New Leaf Alternative. We bought the company from Mylan Shenetavake.
Okay.
New Leaf Alternative, they've been running it since the 90s. And he was going to close his doors and offered it to us, and we were blessed with it. And we kind of took over, learned what it was that we were doing, because she was in corrections, so she was working already for the public. And so we were just kind of doing our service and assisting others on a bit larger scale. And so when we took over the company, it changed names. We were doing the work for about a year, but it finally changed the name in 2019.
Wow.
19
Yeah.
or 18.
That's not
Something
bad.
like that, yeah. It took our name, and then we've been running it ever since, and we are dual contracted with the state of Utah, so we
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good.
So we do work for the DCFS and DSP.
Let's talk about that, because we know that there's several agency out there that are run by our Pacific Islander
Yes.
people. What are some things that you can maybe offer or suggest to our viewers that might be in that industry to help them maintain and sustain a successful business? Because I've heard that there's some that are being shut down, and I don't know why.
Well,
Or is it the wrong agency?
No.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. We've heard that as well. And we've also seen it. But it's a lot of oversaturation of clients. So the ratio from clients to caretakers, it's totally lopsided. They have clients up here and only one or two caregivers to 10 people. With us, we decided that when we start this, that we're going to stay small until we figure out how we're going to scale it and get bigger, but also continue the quality of care, because it's always about them, right? I know that it's great compensation, right? But then at the same time, if we're only worried about the compensation, then it's just going to be about compensation that can be taken, right? We're not thinking about the life of someone that we're caring for.
And do you think that's an issue sometimes when people
yes.
get into this?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think sometimes they get in over their heads, and but for us, if I can give just a something to our people when they're starting these companies, is to be aware of all the different policies and procedures and things that to be compliant. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of documentation. I think some people just go headstrong into it and then they get audited. And it's audited every single year. We're in the middle of one right now. But it's just keeping on top of your paperwork. Documentation is key.
Cross your T's, dot your I's.
Absolutely, 100%.
This is what we'll do is let me have you, Tina, real quick. I don't think I had you introduce yourself and your family.
Yes.
And then once we do that, let's go into a break, and then we'll come back and talk more business, and then we'll get into football.
Yeah.
Tina, yes.
Well, my name is Tina Tela. I am from all over the place. I want to shout out Carson, California, and Tacoma, Washington. But my family is, my mother is Mafatua Tela, and my father is Tavita Tela. My mother is a Salima Sava'inaya, and my mother's from Savai, and my dad is from Uwa. I have, let's see, 2 brothers, 4 sisters, Emmett, Goldie, Margaret, Verna. Most of them live in Provo, Ria, rest in peace, and my little brother Ben, and a million nieces and nephews. If you're watching, I love you guys. So yeah, that's our family.
All right. Well, you guys, listen, we're just going to take another quick breather so you guys can jam out to this next song. And in the meantime, please click like and share, and we'll be right back. Don't go too far.
Summer song, I'll rock up for you. And in the evening time, oh girl, the evening time, no better time for me than you.
Man, I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling blessed. I raise my hands and praise the Lord cause I'm still drawing breath. And today could be my last cause we all know the past, but tomorrow's not promised, so I live today instead. A chance to go outside and feel the earth beneath my feet. Another chance to raise the bar and be a better me. So when my grandma calls my name, then I'll be ready to stay. I tried my best to spread love with every word and deed. And nowadays it's getting harder to find inner peace. Always bombarded with this and that on the TV screens. Shout out to all my usos out there really making a change. Everyone's down the ride, but only a few create the new ways. But take the hits, gotta stay up when things don't go your way. That's just the game of life, tomorrow comes, you play again. You take the hits and you stay up when things don't go your way. Feeling like Ice Cube cause every day's a good day. Hey.
Run up like an angel on the night. First singing a sweet song and I'll be loving. Summer song, I'll rock up for you. And in the evening time, no better time for me.
What up?
Look, let's cut the drama and chill. I believe in that karma for real. So when I move, I'm trying to move on the way that I feel. I'm too blessed. I can never stress cause I'm breathing. I'm trying to get a meal before I'm done and I'm leaving. This is what you get when you finally find your calling. I'm trying to bring my family all in until we ballin'. Look, 10 toes, so I limit when I'm falling. My limit is the stars and they look in the line. Independent with the grind and I ain't looking to sign. Trying to show my people it's more ways to get it with time. Eliminate any doubts that you got in your mind and put the work in. If you need proof, look at my life. It's a testament. Family over everything, buddy. I'ma show love to all the ones with love for me. And still, I put this on my back out the nutty side of sack. We gon' get it, that's a fact. Standard music, what up?
Run up like an angel on the night. First singing a sweet song and I'll be loving. Summer song, I'll rock up for you. And in the evening time, no better time for me than you.
these parts. Just kidding. Listen, you guys, if you're just joining us, you've entered into Everyday People, the Utah Pacifika chapter. My name is Cindy Sattini, and our very special guests today, Tina and Tela. Let's give them a clap there, engineer. I love talking to you ladies. You guys are so inspiring. Remember the last time I came over to your place, we were in the backyard?
Yes.
We won't talk about that part. Yeah. Yeah, that's in the vault. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you're tuning in, please click like and share. And when you share, have everybody else share so we can introduce our guests today. But
share.
We just talked with Tina and Lay about their business ventures. And you guys own a foster care agency. And now you guys are talking about construction.
Yes.
And you guys have started that.
Yes.
Oh, my God. What else is there? Anything else?
Well, it's connected with our nonprofit organization, Brilliant Beauties, for
Brilliant Beauties.
Yeah, for women empowerment, focusing on assisting the women that are on parole and probation, getting them the resources that they need. I mean, there's a lot of programs out there, but I don't think that they're tailored to women, really. And so we're trying to assist them, and also the construction part is to help build vocational skills and life skills in the construction industry, so that they can go out there and find jobs and take care of themselves and their
How
families.
long has that been
Life
established?
sustaining.
Yes.
Right.
So at least a year. And one of the things is we're doing is training women. Yeah. We're getting all the master craftsmen out there, inviting them out to come and train our women.
Are you guys accepting spots right now? You have open
Yes.
spots?
Yes,
It's
all
open
the
to
time.
everybody.
Yeah.
How can somebody sign up for that?
Anytime. Just
How
come
can I
on in.
sign up for that?
You just give me a call.
Yeah.
You guys
just
teach them
call.
how to paint and
Yes.
and
Oh, yes, we do.
roofing
We
and-
have a journey woman.
Uh-huh.
She's
You
a
better
journey woman.
stop.
Yes, she's a journey woman. She's been doing this for many years.
Yes.
One of my best friends, and then so her name is Memory Ware, and then my other best friend, she's an architect.
So have they all of these women have come from place like prisons and
Well,
or
no.
they're just part of your team that you
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
I met both of these women playing football.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But those are two of my best friends that are very like they're experts in their field. So Memory's a journey woman. She fixes and does,
All
drywall.
that
She'll
stuff.
rebuild your basement.
So it's not
kinda
just,
thing.
this is an opportunity for women to not only, you have women, joining the, fashion industry,
Yes.
cooking, all of that stuff. But this is an opportunity to learn this sort of trade,
Yes.
learning how to do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Right? Do you guys have people right now that you're working with that have come out of the prisons?
Mainly men.
Oh,
We've
okay.
had a
Yes,
lot of men
men.
lately.
And
But,
we welcome them.
Yes, and we welcome them. But it's open to everybody, but we would love for more women to come out and, the women that are in coming out of the system. It's really, when I was working for Department of Corrections, I was at APMP, and my caseload were, at first they were women. And it was difficult to see them going out to look for job day after day.
Yeah.
And that was one of their conditions that they had to comply with before they left, get off paper and things like that. But a lot of times they didn't find good enough paying, well enough paying jobs. They're mothers at the end of the day. They have to go home and take care of their children. There's so many expectations that they have to abide by, right? Not just all the rules for APMP and find a job, do this, do that, and then you have to go back and be a mother, right? And then you have to come back and deal with society because they know, your neighbors know you went to jail because you was a drug addict, right? So the jobs that they get are like waitressing for $2 or something for tips or whatnot, and that doesn't cover anything. So this is why
What a
we
great
decided to
opportunity,
do that.
yeah, for sure. You mentioned you being in law enforcement. I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on that because we did talk about, they call it the mayo and mustard. Is it the mayo or ketchup and mustard fight that they had up there at the Zion's Bank?
Oh my geez.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
I want to bring up law enforcement and fighting and all that stuff because, as mothers, our first contact is with our children at home. And what do we teach them, as far as those types of things, right? You know,
Right.
what can we tell our viewers, mothers that have maybe kids that are out there just, I mean, that was terrible. When I watched that,
Yeah.
seriously, I was disappointed. Let's
Yeah.
just call it, I was disappointed when I saw them fighting
Yeah.
on the bleachers.
I mean, I saw the TikTok, and that was just a little bit embarrassing because somebody did a meme and then called it the mustard and mayo or something like that, or ketchup and mayo. And just seeing our Polynesian people engage with each other in that way and just be so disrespectful. If you know you're going to a rugby game, go to the side of where your team is represented. Don't sit with each other when you know it's going to get hot, right? And we are hot-headed, but at the same time, like, what are we teaching our children? Because they're going to see this on social media, or they're going to see, everybody has a phone now, everybody's going to record everything, and it's going to continue to go. But if we want this stigma of Polynesian people being so violent, then we got to change it. If there's no change, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And this is what it continues to do. Like, we're fighting each other, but we're trying to inspire each other. I don't get it.
We could do better.
Yeah.
We could do better, you guys. And with that said, why don't we just go into one more break, okay? Because I want to come back and I want to talk about the game of football and women playing
Yes.
football. And we'll be right back. And I want to talk about kava too, and women in kava.
Oh,
Hey, you guys, don't go too far. Please click like and share, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Shout out to Lex Beats. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm S-I-O-N-E. You ain't for me. You ain't real, you a phony. Looking at me like I did you wrong. Looking like I should've known all along. Liar, word got out without a flyer. Doesn't matter to me as to why. All I gotta know is that you lie. When it comes to women, I don't really see a difference. Lord knows I'm right. Can I get a witness? They get overconfident and they want distance. You give them distance. They hit someone else for assistance. Honesty, the one and only thing on my wish list. I've been let down each and every instance. Even if you got good business. Shout it out if you ain't ballin' like the Pistons. You ain't gotta. Yet you still lie. Don't know why. You ain't right. You ain't gotta lie. Yet you still lie. Don't know why. You ain't right. Someone told me you tried getting with the Brody. Passcode changed on your phone. Seen this many times before. Oh, you busted. Pretty as you are, I'm disgusted. Knew that I was better on my own. Hoping that you feeling all alone. I believe that love is hard to come by. It could be all that you want if it's done right. Heartbreak University alumni. Learn to never say I love you, but get tongue-tied. I understand that I ain't everything you needed. It ain't enough for you to justify you cheating. All you had to do is love me like you mean it. Instead you try to hide it from me, but I seen it. Oh, you ain't
Meet us over at South Seas. South Pacific Seas.
South Pacific Seas.
After this for lunch, we have
Or
a standing
Pacific Seas? I think
Pacific
it's
Seas.
Pacific
Sorry,
Seas.
guys.
South
So many Pacific Seas and Seas and South and all that
Uncle
stuff
Noli
over there.
Sea.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna go over there after this. Yeah,
Yes.
ladies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for tuning in. We're just coming into the very towards the end of our show. You've joined Everyday. I can't even talk. You joined Everyday People, the Utah Pacifika chapter. My name is Cindy Sattini, and I have Tina and Lay here. Are the aunties?
Yes.
In the lounge today. We hijacked the Buddha's lounge today. This morning, but ladies, gosh, we're gonna take our conversation over to Nolisi's store after this, and we're gonna keep talking. But we talked a lot about your businesses, family. There's only so much we can cover in an hour. How can individuals reach out to you as far as the business part of it, if they want to maybe get involved in the foster care and also the construction part?
Yes. So we're A&T Legacy, doing business as New Leaf Alternative. You can give us a call. Our number is 385-500-8485. Just give us a call. Let us know.
Text them though.
Yeah, text.
Yes, text.
Because I don't know if they'll
Text.
answer the phone.
Yeah, a lot of times I have it on silent. So text, and we'll see what we can do. We'll create a win-win.
I know these things. Oh, okay. So they gave your number. Sorry, guys. I just got a message from the engineer. What is the best guava chaser candy? Cheese. We're not going to get there just yet. So before we get to guava, let's talk about football real quick, you guys. I was sort of looking at studies a little bit on women in sports. Why is it that we're just so celebrated in sports like golf and tennis and swimming or something? Why? Tina, we're going to let you answer that because you're the
Yeah. I think maybe because that's the trend. I mean, it's easier to celebrate them in those sports than it is to celebrate women in a male-dominated sport.
Yeah.
Because it's not the norm, right? You don't see many women. Women aren't supposed to in society. Women aren't supposed to put on helmets and pads and cover their body up and go and
They're supposed to put helmets and pads on in bikinis.
right.
Didn't they do that one time?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
anyways.
they still do
Yeah,
that.
I
Do they
think,
really?
there's a league out there.
I don't know how you can hit somebody with two. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It's basically like rugby with a helmet.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's just what we were taught to know, right? Is women aren't supposed to play football. Like when I was younger, it's like, what are you doing over there? Get over here. You're not supposed to stop playing football with the boys or stuff. But I was just as a great athlete than my brothers and boy cousins, just as good as them. Actually, I would run the court all day.
Ooh,
all day.
All day.
Then my brothers and all my brothers, all the boys know, right?
talking
I'll
about.
compete.
Yes.
But still, it's like it's easier for society to congratulate them in those sports than it is for us right now.
Because we're not supposed to be aggressive,
Right? No.
right? We're not supposed to be tough and
Well, we better ask our
fighting
Sharon
and bleeding
Right.
and bruised.
Right. And breaking shoulders and collarbones and.
that. Yeah.
But I think that it's more of a money thing now in these days or these ages where it's money. Like a lot of people don't see a lot of income coming through or revenue coming through with women's football.
Because you guys are sponsors and stuff. People that, is that what you guys are needing?
Yes, sponsors, support, just support, I think. And the more that people support, I mean, then that will all start coming through. But right now, it's just like they think of us as a recreation team, which I think that's, you have USA football, you have the NFL backing the women's flag football now. Like there's so many things in women's football, rugby, full contact sports that our society does not even know about how many great athletes there are out there.
How about our Pacific Islander community? What are some things that you think we can do to, get them excited? What if they have daughters out there that are wanting to play football or rugby, and the parents are like, no, go put on a hula skirt
That was
or
me.
something, you
Yeah.
know?
I think it's starting to change now.
Oh, good.
But when I first started playing football, it was very hard to get a lot of our Polynesian women out to come and play football because they already know. It's like, oh yeah, my mom's not gonna, or my parents are not gonna let me. They're not gonna want me to mess up my knees or my legs and get scratches because I have to ta'olunga next week, or you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. But now I think it's starting to grow where a lot of Polynesians are coming out to play.
Oh, good.
And so, like Seattle's team has their starting quarterback is Samoan, and she's 19. I think she just graduated from high school. But that girl is
So
she
good.
is so good.
Wow. Wow.
She's bad.
Well, let's talk about, let's go back to your daughter playing,
Mm-hmm.
and her playing with the boys right now.
Yeah.
What does that look like when she's coming home and she's bruised up and, she's kind of down on, she's got to be down on herself sometimes. I mean, I would be hurt.
She runs over to us to show us a new bruise.
Oh, she's excited
Yeah,
about
she
it.
loves the
Oh
bruises.
my
She loves it.
gosh.
It's like what, war scars for
Yeah,
her?
it's her.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves
battle
it.
wounds.
Battle wounds.
And
Yeah.
what does her future look like, and what has she talked to you about her future and what that looks like? Is she wanting to stay in the sport?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
That's all she wants to do is play football. I've tried to expose her to rugby, but I think she's just so comfortable in playing football. But we just got to expose her a little bit more to rugby
Yeah.
because of
And other sports.
Yeah, and other sports.
What can we get our people? What can we do for our people to get them excited about women in sports, especially football and rugby?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is it's our culture, right? The same thing, like, hey, stop playing with the boys, get over here, you're supposed to do girl stuff, right? And another thing, when we become mothers, like at our age, grandmothers, we're supposed to be home, we're supposed to be working, we're supposed to be doing things. This is not that's our job. But like I said earlier, this is an outlet for a lot of women. If you talk to a lot of the women in football, especially on our team, Utah Falcons, their why is it's an outlet for them. It's a life-saving venture for them. It allows them to release a lot of aggression, and you can hit people without going to jail. Just saying.
I want to sign up.
Just saying.
That's why I started.
But in our culture, I think a lot of it is like moms stay home.
Yeah.
But we can go to every single practice of our kids, football, whatever, baseball, anything, soccer. We can go to all of their 25 million games and our nieces. But when it comes to us playing in a sport, it's just our little family, here and there. So the support needs to be there, not just for our children, because that's number one, but the mothers that mother these children as well. They deserve it.
Yes.
And even the single young women that are up and coming, it's okay to play this sport, this full contact sport, this male dominated sport. And for our Polynesian people, it's like, I'm out of shape. I can't do it. No, I don't see myself. I didn't either, but 2 years ago, maybe 3, when the team was slim, I just jumped in there for a little bit because my wife was playing both ways.
And she's amazing.
And she wasn't getting
What's your position?
the end. So she wasn't getting a break, and I was just trying to jump in just to help. You know what I mean? But I did it with my sister-in-law, Margaret. It was our very first time, and we had so much fun learning something new, because for years I cheer for the Suns. Like, yeah, every time there's a touchdown, any play, when everybody cheers, I cheer. But I really didn't know what I was cheering at, really. Seriously. Just to be honest, I'm just saying. But when I got to play, or even watching her for so many years, just being her cheerleader on the side, I started learning so many things. And then when I actually started playing, things started to make sense. It's something different, it's something new, and you deserve it. So and our Polynesian people, we have this natural kind of power. And that aggression that we took up in that ketchup mayo thing, bring it to the football field, ladies.
Take it to the
Come
football
on,
field.
bring it on. And this isn't a part where we get, it's just something that we have this kind of a power. Here comes a coach says, where's all my Polynesians at? We're just like, that's just, but
Yeah.
we're just inviting everybody to come on out. Utah Falcons with a Z. You can look us up. We're on Facebook. It's .com. We have tryouts right now. ending season game is tomorrow. Come out, Cottonwood High
Tomorrow,
School.
6
o'clock.
Wait, you guys are going to be out there on your anniversary?
Oh, we're just sending love and light. We're going to be, we're going to come and support. But it's our last home game of the season. And then it goes into playoffs. And then the championships usually in Dallas. In Dallas?
In Dallas.
In Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
And then, but on the off season, so coming out, we're going to post some things so everybody can come out.
Yeah.
We'll do clinics. Get you all prepared. Come and just run with us. And then come the new season when it starts, then you can play with us as well.
And the great thing about football is that there is no weight, height limit, whatever. There's a spot for everybody on football and rugby
Even me?
too. Hey, girl, yes.
What?
Yes.
We have
I'm there.
60-year-olds on our team.
Stop it.
Yes, amazing.
What do they do?
Everything,
Center, linebacker,
linebacker.
That's pretty
DN,
tight.
quarterback, even. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You guys are busy. You guys got a lot going on. Construction, foster care, football, family. We're coming towards the end of our show. Before we end it, what I'd like to do is you've given us already a lot of information. We do try to cover a lot just within an hour. And if you guys have any questions for our guests on, foster care, football, women in sports, things like that, hit up our girls, our aunties,
There you
Tina
go.
and Lay. But Lay and Tina, will you guys just sort of just end with something inspiring for our viewers? Because if we can just help one person out there, we know we've done our job for the day, and that's really the goal. So we'll just start with you, Lay. Just something inspiring for our viewers that they can take with them, whether it's wanting to get into the game of football or foster care or whatnot.
right.
Let's just leave them with
I
some words
think-
of wisdom.
For me, anything is possible. You can be whatever you want, just as long as you put your mind to it. And then you got to put some action, committed action behind it. One of the sayings is the road to failure is paved by good intentions, meaning I was going to do that. I was going to sign up. But the road to success is paved by committed action, meaning you put your thought process in it, you back it up with some committed action, everything else will fall into place. Be good to one another, love one another, and wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude, and your day will be perfect, and your purpose will be shown every day. It'll lay it out for you. God works that way.
Ooh, I love it.
Amen.
Yes. Go ahead, Tina.
I mean, I'm just going to touch up on what my soulmate said. There's no change. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? But you deserve it. You are loved and you are seen. And we love you.
Yes.
We love you all. Thank you for tuning in today. And thank you guys for having us, Big Buddha and Sister Cindy. We appreciate everybody. One love.
Yes.
Yes. And with that said, you guys, we're gonna carry the conversation over to Pacific Seas
Join
and
us.
have some Mooly PP. Listen, Tina, you guys are so amazing. We are tight, and we're gonna take the conversation after this. So join us over there, you guys, later. But
6 p.m. tomorrow.
yeah, you guys.
Cottonwood High School.
And next week, we're going to have some amazing guests here at Buddha's Lounge and also our morning community podcast. But in the meantime, you know what? You guys, much success. I'm not saying bye because we're always going to be talking. I don't even know. But listen, you guys, thanks again for tuning in. And the message is always the same here at Everyday People. And that's for everyone to be kind to one another. And listen, reach out to at least one person today and text them. Tell them how much they're special in your life. Talk to you later. Bye.
I'm in love. This is Palm Breeze featuring Sally. Ooh yeah. I'm in love. 'Cause I'm in love. 'Cause I'm in love. See, Jaja done told me if you're ever gonna find that one, make sure that she's beautiful inside. 'Cause you can see the truth and no realness to her eyes. And
And if she gives you butterflies, she's the kind that'll always be there by your side. Then listen to me now, I'm so deeply in love. I think I found the one to spoil with a lifetime support of kisses and hugs. I'm pretty sure I found the one. She's my moon, my star, my sun. She gives me life.